Both trucks should land in the grind. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review, the series where I review videos submitted to me by you guys. Today we have 2 submissions submitted by the viewers. If you would like to submit your footage to me, I will explain the process at the end. Let's start with this video. It is called Welcome to the 5th Floor by Noah. Rewind and play. I wanted to remind you guys that I don't rate these videos as if there's pro skaters in them. I simply rate them on watchability. Is this a fun video? I try to point out obvious mistakes that maybe you guys don't know you're making. And so far, I feel like the first 20 seconds is kind of boring. Walking around, we have the title screen. None of this seems like it was put here by design. Kind of seems like there was just nothing else to put in the video. Starting off, tail stall with the back disaster, double tap, into the grind, into the who knows what that is, hand on the board, foot on the ground. Filmer stopped realizing that there was a skater in front of him. Filmer also forgot he was filming skating. Once again, we get what I imagine is a skate park with ramps at the top of a building, the 5th floor. We get a fakie air, a lot of flashes going off, a lot of 50-50 stalls. We get, a fall. I generally think you should try to highlight the good parts of the video and the good tricks of the skaters rather than the falls. You have a 5-minute video, a lot of wasted time, more falls. You're not really making the skaters look that good. I don't know if the point of the video was to show off the location or maybe just to make it look like it's friendly to beginners. But as far as like a video filled with action, what was this shot for? Zooming in on a dog. Post-production, you probably could have brightened up a lot of these shots. It's very dark and dull and brown. We got some little grabs, back D right here. We get another grind leading up to a board stall to fakie. Like, it seems like there's a lot of filler tricks in this that really take away from the action. So if you wanted the video to make people want to go skate, then maybe no black flashes. Maybe I don't need to watch this guy, slowly position his board into how to drop in. If you wanted to film the tail stall revert, you'd film it from the bottom. You could barely even see where the skateboard is from this angle. It just seems like very little thought was put into really anything here. And I think it's important. You guys don't have to, obviously, but we have hundreds of episodes of Ninja Review that you can go through and you can avoid making the same mistakes that everyone before you already made. We've had a ton of videos like this where it's just people going back and forth, single trick, a fall. I'm filming this guy climb up the ramp. Why? Just for him to roll down and do, okay, what is that? What do you call it? Roast beef, stale fish, what do you guys got? And then we film the roll away. We film the whole roll up again. Film him as he just does a kick turn and then he's walking and does nothing. This could be a 1-minute video if you wanted it to be 1 minute of action. Now, if you want 4 minutes of boring, then I guess maybe that's what you were going for here. I would think maybe you're trying to match the song or something. Another fall. This is filming nothing. So I don't imagine. So we talk a lot about the pro videos, we talk about rewatchability, or even for a small video for like your skate park or something. I don't think people are gonna watch this and get hyped up to go skate. If this was a commercial, like a YouTube commercial to go to the skate park, I think you could have made it look a little more appealing rather than just all the falls and all the getting ready to drop in. I mean, we have some pretty skilled skateboarders here. Right there, a tiny carve grind, an early grab, repeated what we just did, and then we film him walk out of the bowl like he achieved something. Filmer also is having a hard time tracking the skaters. Maybe he doesn't realize that the ramp is the same shape every time the skater goes back and forth. Nothing's going to change. We get a failed 540. Would have loved to have seen, okay, maybe he's still gonna land the 540. Like right here, not really aiming at anything. We get a pretty cool grab there, throws the foot out in front. When you're filming a video like this anyways, you know, the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, if that's all it is, you know, there's no real flowing, then the video's already, before you filmed anything, the video's already kind of destined to be really boring. So why would you double boreify it by adding in things like just filming the ramp for no reason, filming all the falls, filming all the guys standing around? I mean, as far as excitement, this video was a 1 out of 10. As far as watchability, I guess if you were a local, maybe I could give this a 5 out of 10, but there's a lot of things that you could do to improve this video. Also, a link to this video and the next video will be in the description below. Let me know your thoughts. I think they could have just took out all the boring stuff and maybe changed their angles a little bit, changed the zooming, use the fisheye from this side, then from that side. None of the choices made here seemed like they were done with any purpose. It kind of seems like a soccer mom showed up to a skate park and just started filming and then dragged everything into the editing program and said, I'm done. So yeah, I think you guys should try to spend a little bit more time paying attention to little details. All right, next video is called 2024 Wrap Up by Sex Money Rewind and Play. Starting off, Slappy Crook 180, roll on grind if we're using those terms. We already have a really bad violation. If you're going to shove into a grind, and I'm sure you already know better, both trucks should land in the grind. Both trucks are not in the grind here, so that is sloppy. And for a trick that's only being done on a 2-inch high curb, there's really no excuse to be this sloppy. Nice slappy right there into the switch 5-0. Really good front shove on an awkward little hump right there. Pole jam 180. Slappy crook. A lot of things can go wrong on those downward slappies. Love to see it. Kickflip nose stall. Not sure why that would ever be in any video. We're kind of looking for aesthetics here too. So a kickflip nose stall, I mean, there's a time and a place for that. If you're going straight on a bank and you hit a wall and then you fall off and you drop back in, or a quarter pipe or something like that. I mean, you do want to pay attention a little bit to the aesthetics. Really bad tic-tac there on the end of it. I appreciate that we get some manuals, we get some switch, we get a shove out, we get some fakie. Really nice shove on the fakie board slide shove right there. We're gonna get a hand on the board, dropping in, rolling down a hill, kick turns. Nice filming here. I don't know what the grab was. Maybe he was thinking of doing something after that. Right there, it crooked and then went into the nose stall. You gotta know that that doesn't look good. I'm noticing now the very loose trucks. Nice switch flip there. Front feeble pops all the way back in. Ghetto Bird done very well. Didn't bother pivoting it. I'm actually gonna rewind and watch that. Maybe my favorite trick of the video so far. Really nice Ghetto Bird. He resisted the urge to tic-tac. Does, oh, cool, board slide into feeble. Kind of does the manual to 180 out. Little joke right here, shoves, keeps you guessing. On a spot like this, you don't really expect the shove to come out. Even right there after the 180, didn't think he would turn it into the full 360. So I love a video that keeps you guessing. Right there, the kickflip into the nose slide was at least a lot better than the other one because it did slide a little bit and he got in and got out. I do want to take time to appreciate the fast action cuts here. He's not filming way too much roll up, way too much roll away. We have 2 minutes and 40 seconds, the length of this video, and it's fully 2 minutes and 40 seconds of skating. Right there, we probably have a toe on the ground, or at the least, we have a 180 that could have been turned a little bit more. A few more attempts at that, you know. I don't know what you were zooming at there. Maybe he was trying to hide the sloppiness of the trick. Right there, kickflip nose stall. We had that in the thumbnail. That's a great example of when it's okay to stall if otherwise you would be sliding. I want to check the back truck here again. Okay, that's fine. No problem there at all. Nice kickflip grind. You looked pretty proficient in that movement. Bad tic-tac there. Why not do the kickflip grind a little bit longer, a little bit faster? You know what I mean? If you're getting a couple of these tricks easy, and it does look like some of these aren't that much of a challenge for you, then why not do them a few more times and just sort of add some intensity to it? Go a little faster. Right here, the nose slide. I mean, you didn't really lift the tail all the way up on the nose slide. You came out early. You could have went the whole length of that rail. I believe in your skill. I don't know why maybe you don't believe in your skill. Final trick is going to be the big flip across this hip right there. Overall, not a bad video. I very much enjoyed the action, the quick cuts. I like the framing of almost every trick. A lot of the times when there's a tripod filming a trick, the person who sets up the camera doesn't really think about where your arms are gonna be or how the rollaway is gonna be, or even little things like hiding the potential toe drags. But yeah, overall, very enjoyable video. I would give this one, well, let me think. There were some really bad violations. There was that one really weird pan away. And there was the whole idea of you not really pushing yourself to make these tricks look as good as possible. But the editing was great, and at no point did I get bored. So for me, this is going to be an 8.5. Definitely room for improvement as far as do those nose slides a little bit longer. If you're going to flip into a nose slide, maybe try to slide it a little bit. And especially for the kickflip 50-50, I know that you got that. You can probably grind that 5, 6, 7, 8 feet, or even come off the end of that stair, especially considering that you kick flipped into it perfectly. Just little things like that. I think you shouldn't be afraid to challenge yourself. Not talking to you. I mean, like everyone who's watching. If you landed a trick, and let's say it only took 10 tries, and let's say you only slid like 3 feet, it only took 10 tries. That wasn't that much effort. Why not try another 10 tries or another 20 tries? You already got one filmed. It's already in there. Number one, it's gonna boost your confidence. Number two, now you know you can do it, right? Number three, why not try to get an extra foot or two out of that slide? And I think if you would have done all that, this video had potential to be a 10 out of 10. So overall, a really nice job. First video, I think there was a lot of laziness, or maybe they just didn't really know what they were going for. Second video, I think did a much better job. And although there were some things I think both videos can improve on, we've certainly seen worse in earlier episodes of Ninja Review. Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. Do you think I was too critical? Also, maybe I missed something in these videos. Also, I would love to hear your real thoughts on the video, because sometimes I say negative things in these videos, and the guys that made the videos, they come on here and they write, well, you're just being mean to make content. No, I'm actually giving you my real opinion. I'm not overdoing it. And if there's other people in the comments that feel the same as me, then maybe it would then appear to be more constructive criticism. If you guys understand what I'm saying, maybe I explained that kind of weird. Anyways, if you would like to submit your video to Ninja Review, it's very easy. Find me on Instagram. Send me a message. In this message, make sure to write these exact words. This is for Ninja Review, space, then put a YouTube link to your video. Make sure the aspect ratio is 16:9. No Snapchat footage, no vertical footage. Also, make sure the video is at least 2 minutes long. And also make sure you actually put effort into the video. Both videos today, even though the first one was not that good, you can tell that they at least put effort into it. I've been getting a lot of submissions of troll videos, of people who send a video and every trick is a toe drag or filming a bird. I know you guys think you're super funny, but people have already thought of that. This series has been around like 7, 8 years. I know you guys think that you thought of something insane. It's already been done. It got stale really quickly. No need for troll videos. I want to see what you guys can actually do, because the purpose of this video and this entire series is to help you guys make better skateboarding videos and point out obvious mistakes that maybe you don't know you're making. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. I upload a video on this channel every single day, so subscribe if you want to. Kuna Matata. In the